The two key indicators that we track with our weekly update on economic measures from the consumer's perspective are spending and hiring. Let's look at them. I wish I could report to you that we have good news on either of those fronts, but we don't. The average amount Americans said they spent daily last week was $64. There's been some fluctuation in that up and down in recent weeks, but look at where it was last year at this time, about the middle of June in '08, over $100 was the daily amount spent. These data certainly would seem to reinforce the idea that Americans are reaching a new normal where they simply spend less, and that's not good news for retailers. What about hiring? 23% of working Americans say their companies are hiring, but 26% of working Americans say their companies are letting people go still. This is a net negative. Again, some fluctuation in these numbers, but we're not seeing any sustained improvement. We're not seeing in the data the evidence that more and more Americans are telling us that their companies are hiring rather than letting go. Finally, consumer attitudes. Well, look at these numbers. One I'd like to highlight for you is the percent of Americans who say the economy is getting worse, 60%. That's actually more negative than we've been seeing. That's the most negative on this getting worse number since April. Bottom line, as we review last week, from the perspective of the consumer, read the economy, no improvement. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Editor-in-Chief of the Gallup Poll.